Hold on. Why did this go? I don't know what happened here. Hold on.
Hello. Hello.
We're here. We made it. Hi, guys.
That's funny stuff that goes on before we come on.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
We should go live 10 minutes earlier.
We should, yes.
And just do that. So, okay. So before we get into topics, I got to tell you. So I think I finally realized why so many people are so angry all the time. I think I finally figured it out. My wife and I went to some government thing today here, and just everybody in there was just pissed. Just everything takes forever.
You mean like a DNV thing or something?
Yeah, and everybody's inconvenienced, and it's a constant. I think we're just constantly inconvenienced. You call somebody, takes forever. You got a prompt you got to do, takes forever. You want to go somewhere, 2 weeks later. Yeah, I mean it's a constant grind. And I don't think was it ever like that? I mean, I can remember calling a doctor. Hey, can I come in like at 4:00? Yeah, come on in. Is it me or is it everything's changed completely?
Everything's changing.
It has changed, and it's not only getting more difficult on the end that you want to do something, but you're getting spoiled and impatient. We don't have any. We expect things immediately now.
Yeah, yes, because the phone, everything is so damn quick that you expect that in life, and I think everybody just walks around like, damn it, they're all, you know. So anyway, real quick, so my wife was going through some stuff, and can you see that? See that ring? It's a ring.
Yeah.
My brother gave this to me for my confirmation in 5th grade.
Wow.
And it's a pinky ring, but look at it. I can't even get it on my pinky. Is that sweet? Come on. Come on. That's what's the word for nostalgic? Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it sized. I'm going to put it on again. Anyway, thanks, Stephen. That's my brother. All right. So topics today, we have your teachers when you were in grammar school. Talk about that. Some things are happening at grocery stores that are very, very bizarre and sad. And then we're going to show a clip of a trailer from the 1980s, and we're gonna comment on it, and then we're gonna get into the dating game and all that. I just got a haircut, by the way, and it was just kind of laying weird. George needs a day. Yeah. Anyway, so do you guys watch wrestling?
No.
Did you ever watch wrestling?
Not
I've
anymore.
seen it, but not regularly.
You know, there's a documentary called Unreal. It's about the wrestling world. It's incredible. All right. So very, very, my hair looks good. Thank you, Laura. And I know these names: Andrea Keating, Diana Giamona, of course, the great Diana Giamona, Colleen. You guys, how are you?
That's a great name. We say it every time.
Welcome back. Can you guys on the chat, can you name your teachers from 1 to 8, 1st grade to 8th grade? Can you do that?
Some of them, not all of them.
I can't.
You cannot?
I can name Mrs. Keck was a math teacher like in the 7th grade.
This is
Keck, K-E-C-K, and she
wore
these.
Her name? Did you make fun of
No,
that?
no, she was beautiful. She wore little mini skirts. She's probably 26 years old. She wore little mini skirts because it was the 60s. And I remember her. I really don't remember my teachers, so I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I could.
Go ahead.
I just don't remember the names.
One of my favorite teacher all the time, Pete Cassidy, just passed away. And it made me think, like, you know, I can remember. I think I remember 5 or 6 of my teachers from my grammar school, and although you mentioned we had one teacher, she was there for such a short time. Her name was Miss Aquino. She was so pretty. I don't know. She was like, very about 5'3". As I remember, she must have been, I don't know, whatever. Very curvy girl. And she would sit up on the we had this long windowsill where the heaters were. And she'd sit up there like this with her legs up. And she was just she was gone for maybe that's why she was gone after like a couple of weeks. I never understood why. She was really.
Do you remember any teachers from studio school? Because when you started acting,
Yes.
Did you go you went to high school, you just didn't finish, right?
No, I had studio school for 10th, 11th, and 12th, I think.
Wow.
So I had the first teacher was, okay. Beth Clopton, no. Elise Gans was one. Oh, please, God, the best, and the greatest. Elise was fantastic. We were friends. Gladys Nelson. She was so sweet. She was so sweet.
How did that work? Like when my kids acted a little and they had studio school wherever they were doing, it was barely like anything. It was like they went in, they spent whatever number of time, but they didn't really do anything. I mean, you had to seriously go to school when you were doing this, right? Or do study?
I got my diploma from Xaverian High School in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But yeah, George, I had, it was me and Aaron in a classroom and one teacher, and it was hard to cheat. So but it was saying you had to go for 3 hours and you didn't want to go because all the adults were on the set and I'm sitting there, I don't want to be here and all that. And
were you in a different room? Like
they had a this was on Paramount lot, the Paramount Studios, and they had a room just off.
So you didn't have any high school memories of going to the quad and eating lunch with all your friends?
Wow.
I mean, you basically didn't have high school.
You had a quad at your high school?
Yeah, it was called the quad, senior quad or something. Yeah, it was like a park. I mean, it looked like a little park. Bench.
My grammar school and high school was a building and a parking lot. That was it. There was no quad. There was no grass. That was it.
We had a big football field thing.
No.
Well, it was Taft, and I went to Taft, I think, in 1969, 70, and I think they built the school in 65.
No,
so it was modern.
This was just a building, and then I was
there. We had like 1,200 kids. It was a big school.
Scott, did you have homework in studio school?
Sure.
Really? And you had tests and everything? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my high school would send tests to LA for me to take and stuff like that. So I mean, it worked out pretty good. But
so did you and Aaron take the same test?
No, because she took different subjects than me.
Huh.
She had a single
you didn't have any like interaction with. I mean, high school was all about chasing girls and flirting and all that.
I was making a buck, Mark. I was out there making a buck in the world. I didn't have time for chasing girls. I was making $1.
That's true.
I don't have time for that. But no, man, it was. Do I have any high school memories? Very. I got to tell you, I hate telling this because it makes me feel bad. My friend Alfred, I don't want to give his last name. I still talk to him. When I left, I think the beginning of my sophomore year, to go. No, wait. Oh my God, I can't even remember. Oh my God, I don't remember. Whatever it was, this Alfred. I go to his house. He come to my house. Me and a friend Joey, we were buddies. But Alfred was my high school friend. He was he's still he's a lawyer in the city now. Great guy, and he was mad at me. And when I went to do that show, remember George, we did the one-man show at my Xaverian High School.
Xaverian. Yeah.
And I think it was there. And I said, Alfred, why are you, what happened or something? He says, Scott, you just left. And I said, what do you mean? He says, no, you're just gone. You were just gone. You didn't say anything. And I went, man, I'm sorry. You're right. I
literally one day you disappeared. Didn't say I'm going to LA or anything. You just left.
I didn't say anything. It was just George. If I could remember the chain of events, I would feel better. I don't remember them. So he was mad, and I don't blame him. But I said, I'm so sorry. You know, I just was off in Hollywood.
Well, you probably owed him a little bit of money and you just took off.
No, his mom would cook for me. My mom would cook. He's a tough kid too. Smart. He was smart, but he was a tough kid too.
So you didn't have a prom or anything? You didn't go to see prom?
Mark, aren't names weird? Aren't names Mark? Your name is Mark. My name is Scott. What? Anyway, I find names weird sometimes. No, I missed prom. I missed fraternities. I missed all of it.
You missed playing sports in high school doing that too, didn't you really?
Did I play?
You couldn't play basketball. No. You couldn't play football on a team.
I played for grammar school for my team. Yeah, I played for St. Bernadette. Yeah,
we had dances. We had in junior high and high school. You know, you went to one dances.
I think I went to one dance, but anyway. But my
they're all the same. You only need one.
You what?
They're all just the same. If you went to one, they're all the same.
Aaron made every scene better and funny. Yeah, poor Aaron. Help Scott and the channel with super chats. Oh yes, thank you. Okay. I went to school with Joni. Yes, I went to school, but Robbie, I went to school with Joni every day for 3 hours. But it went anyway. But you went to a public school, right, Mark?
Yeah.
George, you went to school in Ohio?
I went to private Catholic school from literally kindergarten through I graduated high school.
Were you taught by nuns?
In elementary school and kindergarten, yes.
Did you get hit?
And in high school in some instances, yes.
Did you get hit?
One day I was sitting there doing nothing, and I think her name was Sister Tarsicius.
So yes or no?
She walked over she was just walking by me with a ruler, and it had a little metal. It was wood, but it had a little metal blade.
So you got hit.
I have one now.
Yeah, and she went by me and went whap, and I didn't do anything. It hurt like hell. And I looked at her, and I saw her habit just going like.
Were you telling a story at the time?
No, I was sitting there doing nothing like this.
Because I wish I had a ruler.
It was like she just went.
That was a preemptive smack.
Yeah,
it worked. You know what I find weird about teachers? Like when I go back to Ohio, sometimes I run into teachers, and I'm like, an adult. I'm an old, on the, and I still call them Mrs. or Mister because you don't know their first name, but it's just habit. You call them by their name, you knew them, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? It's like your aunts and uncles. When you grow up, I go home, I see one of my mom's sisters. I go, hey, aunt, whatever, or uncle. And I'm like, why am I calling you an aunt and uncle? I'm like, it's out of respect, I suppose, in family. But
I never called my dad other than mom or dad. You don't call
him right.
No, but that's
the same thing. Uncle Eddie.
Yeah, I call him.
But if you saw him now, would you call him that?
Yes, I call my uncle Roy, who passed away. I called him Uncle Roy, and my father's sister, Aunt Mildred.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, absolutely. But no, with my teacher who died, Pete Cassidy, he kept correcting me. I said, Mr. Cassidy, he said, call me Pete. And I said, it's just super uncomfortable, Pete.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I can't do it because if you think about it, you guys on the chat, you think about your teachers were not that much older than you, but they seemed like they were in their 50s and they were probably in their late 20s.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or even middle 20s.
Yeah. Exactly. My daughter had a teacher last year. I think she was 25 years old. She looked like a little girl. I was like, what are you teaching? What are you teaching? She's teaching science. It's crazy.
John wants to know what subject Pete Cassidy, Mr. Cassidy taught.
Mr. Cassidy was our basketball coach. He taught English. I had him twice, and I think 5th and 7th or 4th and 6th. English. Oh crap! I don't even remember. I know it was English. That was his thing, English. And he was, but he was, more importantly, he was our basketball coach. Me and my friend John, whom I still see here, I went to school with. But anyway, we got hit a lot. Hey guys, first time here in chat. I graduated from high school in '78. Wondered if any of you got swatted or paddled in school. Unbelievable.
I got paddled once.
Where?
I got
in the back,
paddled.
in the butt.
Yeah, you had to bend over, and the vice principal gave you a swat. I forgot why. Me and two
No, you
other
don't.
guys.
Some of my teachers dated my dad. That was awkward.
Oh,
Oh
they
my-
were male teachers. That's why.
Oh,
Can
wow.
I tell you? I can't tell you how many girls I know that said when they were in high school, not a lot, but probably 2 or 3 actually dated like their teachers, like their math teacher. You know, they were 17 or 18. The teacher was like 25, and a couple of them saw the teacher after they graduated and dated them.
Oh well. Okay.
I mean, I guess that's not not uncommon. I guess.
That's fine. But we got hit a lot. We got hit a lot. We had our sister Antoinette Pagano was our principal. She was about 5 foot tall and about 4 feet wide. She was just solid, and she had a steel ruler about that thick and about that wide. You had to bend over and grab your ankles. Man, you could hear it to the whole school, and the teachers would come by. You're right, George, and I got a black eye from a nun once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well,
I'm
how did
not
you do
running
that?
down. What?
I
Oh
was gonna
God,
ask you
me and my friend Anthony were coming back from recess, which was on the street.
Really?
And yeah, it was on the street. We had to go out the front door and on the street. They blocked it off, and and the sister Anne said, "When you come back in February, I want you to keep your mouth shut." And he and I came back in laughing, and she started wailing on him. And he was sitting ahead of me, and I put my head down. As soon as I picked my head up, man, she hit me with an uppercut. I was like, "Oh God." We beat the
Wow.
crap out of her.
That was kind of worth it.
But
That was kind of worth it.
it was, you know what? I'm normal. Not that I don't think kids should get whacked around today. I mean, I whatever. But
Well, it's different today. You can't
Yeah.
get away with that.
yeah.
I was just going to say, you ever notice when you see cops about how young the teachers look, how young they look now at our age?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you sit there,
the kids.
the cop, he could be 24, 25, but they look like high school kids to me. And it's just, I guess it's because we get old.
Yep.
Which,
Yep.
by the way, did you guys hear President Xi of China and Putin were walking and talking? They had an open mic, and they were talking about now the 70s is not old anymore because we can regenerate and change organs, transplant organs, and we can live to 150 years old. It's been on all the news, CNN and Fox. You got to see it. It's interesting. They're talking about who knows what experiments they're going to do with cloning their organs so they don't, they replace everything and they'll live to 150 years old. Isn't that interesting?
Thank you, Mark. Thanks for dragging the whole
a little bit of
conversation
current
down and
events.
talking about death. Oh my
Mark,
God.
you pulled the George right there.
Maria Soledad asked me if I have any family in Italy. I don't know. I went back there to look, and I don't. We went to find somebody. We couldn't find anybody because my father's mother's last name is Maniscalco, like the comic.
Really?
Yeah, and my father's whole side of Maniscalcos, and we couldn't find that name. And I'm sorry, everybody was a Maniscalco. It's like Smith, it's in the phone book anyway. But anyway,
Hey,
go.
Scott, by the way, did you go to school on the Bugsy Malone set? The RA
Yes, we
ones
went-
now?
Yeah.
So you were in school with Jodie Foster?
I would imagine so.
Huh.
Uh,
A long time ago.
I think some of it was shot in this. You know what? I think it was
We were
shot in
there.
the summer. But I think it was shot in the summer.
No.
I don't remember. My goodness. Anyway, it's 50. It's literally a half a century ago.
That's right.
I don't remember. Mark was in school with John Wilkes Booth. Did you
I
you
always
notice
suspected he was up to no good. I never liked that guy.
If you see something, say something. You didn't say anything.
Mark ran.
All right.
You guys are awfully mean to me.
No. Let me see if I can do this real quick. So, first grade, Mrs. Ferrara. Second grade, Mrs. Musico. Third grade, Mrs. Chanilio. Fourth grade, I think, was Mr. Cassidy. Fifth grade was sister Mary, 6th grade. I don't remember. 7th grade, I think it was Mr. Cassidy again. I don't remember 8th grade. My friend John, that look comes down here sometimes. He'll know all the names. I don't remember them all. Isn't that horrible? Okay. All right. Next. Pamela Wooten loves you, Mark. She loves you.
Well, I like some of her comments. So
Derek Dean, did any of you kiss your teachers? No.
no.
Why would I?
Well, just the males.
No.
I gotta always go for the
You mean
sister.
the one they didn't force us to? You're talking about when?
No.
You know, I had a teacher in the 4th grade that took me home from school because I lived pretty close in West Covina, and
Man or woman?
she would take me home, and I think I had a crush on her. And again, she was probably in her 20s, and it was interesting.
You were in that grade, weren't you?
What's that?
You were in your 20s in that grade.
I was 37 in the 4th grade.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody.
No,
just
I was
asked
going to
me-
say, I had crushes. I think I had like 2.
Yeah,
I had a
of
crush.
course. Miss Aquino. I had a crush on her, but she was gone. Somebody asked me, what's my earliest career memory? My earliest career memory? What do you mean career? Like career?
First thing you did.
So the
first
first
job,
thing,
maybe.
the first job I did was a print ad. I don't remember what it was for. I think it was for some computer game. First thing on camera, I think was a commercial for either Eastern Airlines. I think I was 9, or I think.
What
it was
about the
Eastern
cereal commercial? Was that first when the guy picked
cereal.
up?
I might have been about 11 there.
How about the Dr. Pepper? Remember?
Dr. Pepper was years later. That was
You were dancing.
No,
We
the
should play that.
oatmeal.
George, you should get
I
that
did my
clip and
oatmeal
play it.
commercial. Ovaltine. No,
Ovaltine.
yes, Ovaltine.
Yeah,
I
why
still
don't you
have
get some clips of his commercials?
I have them, but it'll take me a while to find
No,
it.
we'll do it. You know what? We'll do it another time.
All right.
Yeah,
do it
okay,
another-
that's what I mean. Yeah.
All right. That's my earliest memory. I can't go back any further than that because, guys, I don't remember a lot.
My earliest memory was doing something with grog.
Nobody cares.
Grog.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
I thought I would do it before the comments.
So there's something happening in the supermarkets. I don't know if it's an LA thing. We're moving on to another subject. Scott doesn't want embarrassed. Get him, George. No, Bugsy won't. Commercials. I don't know anybody saying here. I would love to see Scott's first commercial. We'll find it. George has it somewhere, and we'll play it. It's really kind of funny. And I don't know if this is just happening in LA now. So you're putting it. Okay, look at this. Look at this photo. So it used to be that they would put things in glass cases that are locked. Now the aisle is caged.
You can't get out the back of these. You have to go up and down them individually.
It's insane. And there's a cash register
Right here.
in the cage.
There's a
and you
woman
have-
sitting here.
Go ahead, George. You were in it?
I apologize, Scott. I don't want to interrupt you.
No,
but
were you in it?
yes.
Tell us about
it's
it.
insulting when you go in these places, and it's mostly the hygiene aisle or the detergent aisle or both. You have to go in one door and come down that aisle and pay for it. Right. See that? You can't see it, but the front of the right side, that black thing is a cash register with a woman sitting at it, because there's so much theft there that they want you to pay for it before you leave there. There's so much theft in this, and it's kind of insulting. I mean, I don't want to go down there and then come back and go down that other.
You know what, George? I like it, because if you want to just get something, you pay right there. You don't have to go to the front of the store and wait in line. I actually don't like it.
I never in that position, but it's kind of like Scott. I guess this is not a safe way to shop.
Mark, you're missing. Mark, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but I think you're missing the point here. The fact that they have to cage off an entire aisle because of thieves, and we allow it.
Well, listen, it's because they can't catch them anymore. They don't prosecute them. But I'll tell you, the stores I go to, like I go to Sprouts, it's wide open. Gelson's, that's wide open. They don't have that. This is Ralph's.
The Sprouts sell soap and stuff.
Yeah, they sell vitamins and high end stuff. It's kind of a nice organic store, but it's a regular supermarket.
Yeah,
they don't have it. But Ralph's in the same shopping center, that's from Ralph's, where they do have it. I don't go there much.
I just don't know why we put up with it. I really don't. And people,
because we won't make people have consequences, so they keep stealing. If you could smack them around and throw them in jail, it would stop. They never stole when we were younger. It's because we let them get away with it.
The reason I wanted to ask this question is, in the comments, is anybody else in any other part of the country going through this, or is it just here? Is this limited?
A. Bandini says Walgreens solved the shoplifting problem by going bankrupt. It's pretty funny.
Scott, I can't go down that aisle because I'll get robbed if I do.
Yeah. Who said that?
That was my aisle.
Oh, okay.
That's George trying to make a joke.
Yes, no, he was doing a pun. No, I just think it's sad. I really do. It's just so.
Well, CVS.
What?
I was going to say, I go to CVS, and they have a smaller example. Some of the high-priced items or vitamins, you push a button, and somebody comes and has to unlock the thing and give it to you. And then you go
one step beyond. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's even gotten worse there. They have it where you can come in the 3 entrance doors of the grocery store, but you have to go out only one door. So they all allow you in, but they only let you out one because there's a security guard right there. And then that actually shifts all the parking where you have to now everybody's trying to park by this one door.
George, you got to move to a better area. They don't do that at Sprouts or Gelson's.
And they have even the way you can get in and out the parking lot is blocked. There's one way in and one way. It is so frustrating.
George, we live in the same city. I've never seen that. Well, I go to the one.
Come down to Ralph's.
Well,
you
go to the Ralph's near Taft, and that's a bad one.
Well, whatever. I mean, it's just unnecessary to do it anyway. It's unnecessary to do anyway. It's just so stupid. And I'm sorry you people in California have to tolerate it, but it's just dumb. Okay. I mean, I don't know if you people out there that are on this even knew about what they're doing. It's sad. You got to get rid of Gavin Newsom. You got to get rid of these people. I'm sorry. You got to get rid
of the permission. They don't punish criminals anymore. It's as simple as that. I
can't understand. Maybe the guards should come in there. Okay. Onward. So we were talking the other day, and I can't remember what happened, but somebody put up this what was it, a preview? What was it? This thing
was it?
A trailer. This is so we want to show you the trailer of Caddyshack, but we're going to kind of stop it as we go. So whenever you're ready, George. We'll just.
I'm good. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Go.
The membership's exclusive. You think I'd join this crummy snobatorium? The help is outrageous. The madness is contagious.
Bad language, fooling around on the course, poor caddying.
But this whole place.
I'll pause it for a sec, George. Just so, you ever see the story? First of all, Rodney Dangerfield. I'll watch some of those Johnny Carson clips on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he was funny, but it's a great movie. It's and it holds up, and it's just so damn funny. But he'd never done anything in the movie business. Nothing. And the first scene that he's in, I think it's the one where he puts the hat on, that ugly hat, and Judge Smales is wearing it. And who directed it? Oh God. He wrote it too. He passed away. What?
It wasn't Ramis. I was trying to think of the guy.
No, he was in Ghostbusters.
That was Ramis, wasn't it?
Harold Ramis. I think Did he direct it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it could be.
they're doing a scene, and the director yells action, and Rodney's supposed to come in. Nothing. Action. Nothing. Action, Rodney. Nothing. He had no idea that was the cue to come in. Anyway, I just thought that was, that was funny. I keep going.
I have to say something first. I love this movie. It's hilarious, but I don't know what it is, but I'm not a fan of Chevy Chase. So I shy. This one was worth it with everybody else, but I'm not a fan of this guy. I don't know why. Do you like him?
Okay. Why?
I just don't find him funny. I love Rodney Dangerfield, Bill Murray enough that I saw this, but him being in it was actually I don't think I want to go, but I went anyway. But I don't know why. I just don't. Ever since
What
SNL,
about Vacation?
It was
What about the Vacation movies? He was great.
Not my type of
Oh, I thought the Vacation movies were great.
Vacation. Oh my God, I forgot the Vacation movie. Fletch was great. Fletch is a great movie. I see you, Kasky. I get it. I can't, Jordan. I can see your point of view. I get it, but anyway, okay. Bill Murray's the greatest. But go ahead, roll it.
As Ty Webb,
Who is that disgusting man?
a sportsman who really knows how to score.
Oh my
Brings you
God!
to this neck of the woods, neck of the way. How come you're here? Rodney Dangerfield as Al Servant.
Al what? Al
With an
Sterner?
even bigger mouth. Hey, somebody step on a duck. Ted Knight as Judge Smales, a man of dignity and a sense of fair play.
Come
My
on.
sentence boy's younger than you to the gas chamber.
Michael O'Keefe as Danny Noonan, a caddy who wants an education and gets one.
You take drugs, Danny? Every day.
Good. Cindy Morgan as Lacey Underall.
She was pretty.
She's got a
Lacey
bad
Underall.
reputation. And she's
Lacey
working hard
Underall?
to keep it.
You want to tie me up with some of your ties?
Oh, it's just so
And
80s.
Bill
It's just
Murray
awesome.
as Carl Spackler.
Just a harmless squirrel, not a plastic explosive.
Okay, pause it there. Pause it, George. I think all of his stuff was improvised.
I think you're right.
I think Bill Murray, one of the see, he makes me laugh.
Me too.
Bill Murray, I think is brilliant. I think.
Do you remember when he hits the golf club on were they chrysanthemums or whatever, and they shatter? That was all improvised.
All
That
improvised. His
Yeah.
whole So if you watch the documentary on it, everything he did, he had nothing to do in the movie. They just when he's looking at the old ladies playing. Oh my! I don't want to get into that thing, but the whole he caddy for the Dalai Lama. It just I keep going.
Crazy about gophers, but he is crazy.
License to kill gophers by the government of the United Nations.
And introducing Mr. Gopher as himself.
I said freeze, gopher!
Caddyshack. It's all about swinging,
Kiss me, you fool.
but not on the course.
Mr. Fabergé.
$14 the hard way. Playing a good game
This part.
There it is. There it
Oh,
is.
he got all of that one.
and talking a better one. Hey, I should have stayed home and played with myself. Taking shots
That was a bum shot.
and making time.
We couldn't possibly think less of each other.
Controlling your drives
Wow!
and losing your grip.
This movie
You out! Boy, the man's a menace.
is so funny
Caddy
that the squirrel
comedy with
or the gopher that's completely, totally, insanely fake. It doesn't matter. Harold Ramis.
Yeah.
Harold Ramis. Thank you. What did we say? Raymond Floyd?
No, we said here. We said
Harold Ramis. Okay, but I mean, the gopher is so bad that it doesn't matter. And then,
Yeah.
by the way, did you know, Mark, that supposedly some of that was shot up at Woodland Hills Country Club?
really.
That's interesting. I believe it. Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow.
That's actually what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but
Could be.
anyway, what?
I said it could be, sure.
Yeah, great movie. Just who else is Michael? Oh, I can't tell you my Michael O'Keefe story. Forget it. I can't.
Come on.
I can't do it. No, I can't do it. Okay, I'll leave out the name. I'll leave out the name. I have to.
Right.
I was at a club. He was dating somebody that was a singer. Oh God. And I was in this club called the China Club in LA.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was standing with him and a couple of the people downstairs in the VIP room. And they were talking about the singer. And I said, yeah, but you know, she's just so damn unattractive. I used the worst word. And somebody looked at me and said, that's his girlfriend.
I remember that.
I literally turned around and left. I could not.
What can you do?
It was so unbelievable. It doesn't matter who his girlfriend was. He was a nice guy like Michael and whatever. Anyway, okay. I just thought we'd show that. I think we have some other, I'm not going to show them now, some other things that we're going to show from the set. We're going to show you cartoons, clips from the 70s. It's unbelievable what they used to do. Unbelievable. All right. So big news, George. What's happening with the dating? It was not, it wasn't, somebody said, no, it wasn't that person. I
have to thank you guys. I'm flattered and honored. We got a lot of people that have written in. They're still coming in, and it's okay. I do want to say, in that group that came in, some people cheated because there's a handful that came in looking to date Mark, and some that came in looking to date Scott, and I consider that breaking the rules and cheating. So you know who you are. I'm not going to name you, but you need to log off the podcast right now.
Well, it's only breaking the rules and unless they're really cute.
Well, they are.
They're all cute.
Next week, we're going to have the first contestant finalist come on and talk with her. And after we get the other two after that, we're going to bring them all on together. But next week, the first one could be coming on. And I put this up, CDFF, because that is our sponsor for it's a service that's sponsoring this. So just wanted to give a shout out to them. Is that your cat, Mark? What else?
Right. This is George, my cat George. I have a friend George and a cat.
He's cute.
He wanted to come and say hi to everybody.
Hello, George.
In the dating game, thing where all of us will ask questions and have input into who comes on and who gets chosen. It's not just me. So, in fact, our man behind the curtain that helps us here, Drone, has a lot of input in it too. So, I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're not too thrilled, George.
Well, I think it'll be a little fun.
We're psyched about it. I'm psyched about it. I can't wait for this to get going. This is gonna be some very good television. Or very
and
good.
By the way, we're gonna put body cams on both George and his date, like cops, and we're gonna see the whole thing in video.
What are we doing?
I'll record some of it.
Wait, what are we doing?
Well, I'm going to record
body cams.
No,
like the police would.
We're going to put body cams on them?
Not body cams. I'm going to use my phone.
No, so we can watch the date.
Well, it's not going to be live, Mark. I'm going to bring it back and we're going to look.
I'm joking.
Wow.
Could you imagine if
it were live?
That would be
great.
We need to talk about it.
We should figure it out.
All right.
I'm being the guinea pig on this. The next one, when we do Mark, will be
we'll do Mark.
We're not doing Mark.
We're doing now. We'll figure it out. Hey, are you done, George?
Yeah, we're good.
Thank God. Roy Halsey asked, this is just off the cuff here. Well, somebody said Gigantor. Remember Gigantor?
Sure, the cartoon, Gigantor.
What was the boy's name?
I don't know. It was a Japanese cartoon.
It was Jimmy or Johnny Sparks.
You might be right.
Gigantor.
It was a robot.
Gigantor, the space age robot.
Yes.
Your command, Gigantor, the space age robot. But his power is in your hands. Bigger than big.
Wow, you remember it.
Tall and tall. Something is something. Ready to fight for right against wrong. Wow. Okay, see, I remember a lot. Whoever said that to me earlier pissed me off. Anyway, who was your favorite actor growing up? Like, what actors did you guys like growing up?
You know what comes to mind? Gomez from the Addams Family, John Astin. And I'll tell you why.
Wow.
Because I was living in Encino with my parents before we moved to Woodland Hills. And he was looking for a house. And we were on bikes. I must have been 13 years old, 14. And Addams Family was on the air. And he was looking for a house. And we said, that's Gomez. And I ran up to get an autograph. And he was very kind. He gave me an autograph. And since then, he was like my favorite actor for a number of years.
Wait, you left out a part there.
Yeah, when I ran up, I knocked his kid down. He had a kid. I think I told the story. He had an 8-year-old kid. I knocked it. Sean Astin. He was with his wife and 2 little kids. And I remember I bumped into the kid, and the kid almost fell, but he like stumbled. And I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And he said, "Oh, no problem, no problem." And he gave me an autograph.
Who was yours, George?
I'm trying to think.
David Soul? I love Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch.
Who was your favorite? Like when you were a kid, your favorite actor?
What was the name of David Soul's Don't Give Up on Us?
Don't give up on us,
Baby. Wasn't that him?
We're still worth
I think he did a song.
More try. Go ahead.
My favorite actor, gosh, nothing comes to mind. I'm sure I had one, but I
God, George, really? Oh my God!
When I'm young, what do you like? What you like? I like.
Wow! All right.
Well, going to the movies. I like.
Okay.
Nothing in particular.
Mine was. I saw. Remember the movie The Wild One with Marlon Brando?
Of course.
That movie was like so cool. I wrote. They were the BRMC, the Black Rebel Motorcycle Club.
Really? We put that record out on Virgin. That was actually a band with that name.
Oh, but that's the name of the group, the gang in the Wild One, the Black Rebel.
That's where they got the name from. You're right. Black
Rebel Motorcycle Club. And I just thought I wrote it on my Converse sneakers with black magic marker. You ready for this? He had a gang, and one of the guys, Clint Eastwood, yes, William Catt, Travolta in Grease, Wilford Brimley, but Sly Stallone, great. One of the guys in his gang was Jerry Paris, who directed every Happy Days episode.
Yeah,
so he was an actor before he was an actor.
Wow. He was on the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yes,
he was Jerry the dentist.
You're right.
And wait a minute. Wait, it gets better. Mark, you'll appreciate this. He was in Marty.
I was just going to say that. He was the brother.
Yes.
He had a fight with his wife.
Yes.
Marty won the Academy Award.
I'm going to go get that. Oh, it's so great. So somebody mentioned Lucille Ball. I can tell you the Lucille Ball story. The Michael O'Keefe story, I think I was conflating 2 different things, guys. But anyway, so forget that story. Again, my memory's pretty good most of the time. So I did the show called Night of 100 Stars.
Oh yeah.
Debacle. It was, I don't know what it was. I don't know why it was. I don't know why, whatever. It was just, it was the actors would walk on stage. They were introduced them. I don't even know. I met BJ Thomas there. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Really?
Yeah. Great. Love him. And I can't stop this feeling. Anyway, so I'm sitting, I'm backstage, and everybody was backstage because it took forever. And I was just sort of, and it's nothing going on. And I'm standing with, well, first of all, it's me, Michael J. Fox, Julian Lennon.
Wow.
It was great. Julian, I love Julian. Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken. That's the group. That's the group of 5.
That's funny.
And De Niro and Walken didn't say a word.
Really?
And me and Michael and Julian were just we actually left and went to a restaurant. I went to a bar and got something to drink. Anyway, so it was boring and nothing. And I see over like, maybe 20 feet away from me is Lucille Ball. She's got this black dress on, flaming red. I don't know if it was a wig or not, but this flaming red hair. And I walk over and introduce myself, and I say, "Excuse me, ma'am. I just, I got to shake your hand. I just want to tell you, amazing to meet you, and all the stuff that you would say to Lucille Ball." And it was taking so long. A young kid, not a kid, but a young man walked by holding a walkie-talkie, and she stops him and she says, "Hey, boy, who do you talk to on that thing?" He says, "Oh, Miss Ball, I talked to the producer." She says, "Give it to me." She takes it. She turns it on. She says, "This is Lucille Ball. F you. I'm leaving." But she didn't say F. She said the word and threw it at the kid and walked out the door. And
Oh my God.
everybody was jumping after her to stop her to get. And I don't know if she split or not. I thought, listen, you don't want to keep Lucille Ball waiting. Right?
Yeah.
She was pissed, but it was one of my favorites.
Wow.
I heard she was a tyrant and a perfectionist. She's very tough.
Really?
I told you my dad took me to a taping of Here's Lucy.
That's right.
At Paramount. And it was probably, I don't know, 68 or something, or 67. And I remember a machine didn't work. She played a janitor in disguise, and she's supposed to have a vacuum cleaner that bubbled and everything, and it didn't work. The prop guy, the bubbles didn't come out, and it happened twice. And she said the F word in front of everybody. She said, "F this," and she left. And walked back, and they scrambled and scrambled. And I remember that going, "Oh my God, she's like really a mean lady." Wow. And then Ruta Lee was the guest star at the time, who I ended up directing in a movie 30 years later. And as a kid, she happened to be on the thing. But I remember Lucille Ball was very tough.
Nothing has changed about television. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had the big giant cameras there, and somebody said that Desi Arnaz was the brains. Tony Danza. Desi was genius, right?
Yeah,
he was the multi-camera guy.
He came up with and he wanted to shoot on film.
And he was the reason we have reruns, isn't it? Didn't he, by owning the?
Well, because they shot on film, it was $5,000 an episode more. They were going to kinescope it, do on tape, I guess, or something. They weren't going to shoot on film. He said, "I'll pay for it," and then they would ship the film 3 days later to play on the West Coast. And he ended up getting the rights by putting up the $5,000 for the rerun money. So he had all the rerun syndication money. Yeah, he was a genius.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Before you end this, I want to say I'm going to go with Pam, and Sean Connery was my favorite actor.
I love Sean Connery.
Oh, you're just piggybacking, George.
No, Pam put it up, and I go, you know what? That's right. I forgot about it.
Love Sean Connery.
You're right. I am piggybacking, but I admit it.
Of course, James Bond, but what was the other? Oh, he was great in Elliot Ness.
Yeah.
What was that movie?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So what was the subject that we were talking about?
Yeah,
who's your favorite actor? Well, it was
favorite
George.
actor. Somebody asked favorite actor. Okay. All right. Let's do some mail, George.
Okay.
Untouchables. Thank you. Thank you. Who was that? A. Bandini. Makes that photo 100% worthwhile. It really is. Scott, I really liked your performance in Luke Was There. Wow. Wondering if you'd ever do a sequel, and if you could tell us what it was like filming that movie. Is that true?
Is that the drunk one?
No. Wow. Wow. I have that's other than George sending it to me the other day, and I didn't think about it. But yeah, I had just finished Bugsy Malone, and the director's name was Richard Marquand, and I want to say I don't think I read for it. I don't remember. I think because I was coming off, which Bugsy Malone was at the time was a big movie. We shot it in New York, in Manhattan. Oh God, what was the actor that played Luke? Oh, I don't remember. But we actually shot it in a like a boys like a foster home, I guess it was like a foster home. And I remember thinking, it was cool because it was, it's so funny what you think about when you're young. I thought it was really cool that I was standing on the street in Manhattan. It was wintertime. I'd like to know where she saw it, first of all. And I was wearing my New York Jets jacket. And I thought it was so cool that vapor was coming out of my mouth because it was so cold. And they were going to film it. Isn't that stupid? But wow, I don't even know what year, the mid 70s maybe. But my mother dies. I think my mother died in the movie, and I was left alone and runaway kid and hated everybody. And that's really, it was a book. I think it was a book, and then somebody made it. It was an after school special.
That's right.
So, wow, thank you for that. Great, amazing question. Thank you.
And then the next one.
What was it about? It was about a boy who his mother dies and his father's gone, and he goes to a foster home, and he hates everybody. But the guy Luke, who was the head of I don't know what the job was, he leaves. And that kills it for the kid. He thinks everybody leaves him, and then the guy comes back at the end, and that's sweet. I look forward to watching your podcast every Wednesday, as many as others do as well. I just want to make a quick suggestion that perhaps you could acknowledge some of your loyal supporters that diligently try to tune in each week. See, Lexi, we are acknowledging you. Thank you for watching, everybody. Seriously, I always try to comment on whatever the topic is, as do many others. It would mean so much to us to know that you actually read out our comments and perhaps give a shout out here and there. I realize you can't respond to everyone, but making us feel included would be amazing. I mean, I try as much as I can, Lexi, to talk to Mark and George and look at the feed. But what happens sometimes is because it goes up so quickly, and I don't know how to slow it down. I miss it. So when you see me writing, I'm writing down like Roy Halsey who was my favorite actor. And that's, so I do stuff like that. So I try to comment as much as I can, just so you know.
It is, we really do a lot of interaction with comments, or we try, but I sometimes pick the wrong one because they fly by so fast. By the time I click on it, it's gone.
Yeah. But George does great.
But thanks for playing. All right, we're going on to
one more or no?
No, we got two more.
Two more.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. You do fine. Thank you. Hi there. Just wanted to reach out and let it be known how much I enjoyed seeing Scott Baio on the Brian Kilmeade show. Oh, with Tyrus, and would love to see more of him on TV. I'm sure I speak for many of his fans when they say he's deeply missed on television, and we appreciate all the years of entertainment. I hope this message reaches Scott. Tracy Grice, please pass along my sincere condolences to Scott, Ray, and Bailey on the recent passing of Bugsy. I had the pleasure of getting 2 Pomeranians in my life, and they are deeply missed, but never forgotten. Thank you, Tracy. I'm kind of working on something now, and I don't know. You never know what's going to happen in the entertainment world. So, my daughter is going to be 18, and she'll be going off to college next year. So. I'm going to try to do something, but it's always a crapshoot, but I appreciate the email. Thank you. What's next?
That's cool. All right. One more.
I love this podcast, and I want a script too. I wish it was, wait, who? Oh, wait, Deb Webster. Okay. You got it. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh, that's good.
That's Deb. I meant to come on and ask about Deb Webster. Does it freak you out sometimes that people remember your career more than you do? You know what? I missed the name. Oh no, R.A. Whomever R.A. is. Yeah. I think I told George and Mark. Somebody would hold up something of mine, and we were doing. We have this one. George and I do this one man show. George produces it through Ace's Choice Entertainment LLC. And
With no insurance.
with no insurance. And somebody held up a record
That's right.
of mine. And I went, well, what is that? She says, the best record you made. Well, I don't remember making it. I didn't remember the song. I don't remember. And then I think I told you guys this, Mark and George. Sometimes late at night, I'll go on my computer and I'll just type my name and I'll see what's going on out there. And a clip came up of me with Robert Reed. Remember Robert Reed? He was the dad. He was Tom Brady. What was his father's name? What was Brady? Mike Brady.
Mike Brady.
And I'm watching it and I go, what the hell is this? And I'm looking at I had no recollection of it. It was a pilot or a series he did called The Runaways, where he was some kind of cop and would go after kids who ran away. And I was one of the kids who ran away. And I didn't remember. So Mike Brady, thanks, Dan. Anyway, yes, people will tell me things and stuff like that. And people say, hey, I met you at this autograph signing in Cleveland in 1975. Like, okay. But anyway, yeah, so I get that quite a bit. But anyway, go. What was that email, George? Sorry, I think we missed it. I enjoy your show. The one and only real factual of time travel. Oh, is in the Bible. We talked about time travel last.
Yeah.
What, George?
We talked about that last week. So that's
yeah. So Philip stopped to talk to a eunuch, Mark, on the.
Wow. Thank you.
Why would you stop and talk to a eunuch? Sorry. Okay. So I'm not making fun of the text. I'm just. Philip stopped to talk to a eunuch on the road to explain to him the scripture he was reading. And after they completed the reading and the eunuch understood it, did you understand it fully, Mark?
A little bit, yeah.
Let me read this, guy. I don't want to do it. Gloria wrote this. The one and only real factual time travel is in the Bible, Acts 8, 26 to 40. Philip stopped to talk to a eunuch on the road to explain to him the scripture he was reading. And after they completed the reading and the eunuch understood it, Philip was immediately taken away and found himself in a different city. It was a God thing. Well, a God thing is different than time travel. I don't know if that justifies time travel. God can
unless he took him to a different time and place.
God can do whatever he wants.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe God can time travel.
You're here, Mark. The eunuch is here with us.
Yeah. But wait, of course, God can time travel.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that confirms that there is time travel. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, didn't God create time so he can create any rules he wants? I guess we have to figure it out. Maybe he has it figured out. We haven't yet.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Diane G. Mona, can you say hi HB to me? Hi HB.
Tomorrow's your birthday. Hi, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Diane G. Mona. Oh, well, mine is coming up on wait a minute. The
Monday.
22nd, the 22nd, no, the 22nd of September. So we are Virgos. There you go. Happy birthday to you, Diane Giamona. I can't say just Diane. I have to say Diane Giamona because it rolls off the tongue very easily. All right. So I got a cool shirt tonight for you guys. The other ones are coming. I promise. The other ones are coming. I told you we've been We've been beat up by.
Let's see it.
I will. I'm getting up. This is from my neighborhood in Brooklyn. This is Dyker Heights, Brooklyn
Wow.
City,
Nice.
and it's
Whoop.
It's Bay Ridge, Dyker Heights. It's where I grew up. Beautiful part of the world. Still kind of nice. So anyway, yes, I actually signed them. And go, George.
These shirts are for charity. I'm sorry, I always interrupt you here. It's for charity. Scott and Bailey and Renee's charity. And no, it's Bailey Bayo Angel Foundation.
There you go.
They're it's $30 for the shirt, and $8 to ship it. But if you look at the action figure here, you can get it autographed for another $50. So if you want to, it's again $30 to buy the shirt, $8 to ship it, and for $50 more, you can have it signed by Scott, and it goes to charity.
Yep.
And can we get a new picture, George?
Mark, you're lucky that I have any pictures right now.
We need to take more pictures and change it out.
All right.
All right. So yes, Carolyn is saying that shirt. This shirt was a gift. I agree, but I've worn it to death. It's one of my favorites. But I appreciate the gift, but I have to. I can't keep every T-shirt that my wife buys them and I buy them. So I have another one that I'm keeping. I have two. So one I'm going to give away.
You give the shirt off your back.
Give the shirt off my back to charity. So anyway, all right. Listen. Again, thank you for watching. Catch us on Instagram and all that. I didn't do that in the beginning. Oh well. Instagram, X, YouTube, Facebook. What else, George?
Rumble, and we'll be on TikTok soon.
TikTok.
Once I
Okay.
figure it out. And you
All
can
right.
keep entering in the George Needs a Date. It's not over. Keep entering, please.
Keep sending in your registrations or whatever the heck it is you're sending in. Applications. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys.
God bless all of you. Have a great rest of your week and a good weekend.
We'll see you next week.